Hey, my name is Chad. On this channel we like to make stuff, and you might recall we did a video about a year ago with my young son Bennett where we did an unboxing and review of the Pencil Precision 1 or PP1 from Bridge City Toolworks, where we constructed our first pencil and called it the $700 pencil. Why is it a $700 pencil? Well, this tool set cost $700 and my little adoring sister laughed at me. Well, she's turning 40 pretty soon, and we're going to go ahead and make her some pencils for her birthday present. Since we've already done a full unboxing and review of this tool set, I'm going to encourage you to go back and watch that video if you have any questions or curiosities about this fun little kit. Instead, we're just going to go ahead and get started making these pencils. Here's the plan. I've got some colored pencil inserts here and some regular pencil lead. We're going to go ahead and make her a colored pencil set and include two regular pencils. I got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet for Wedgie Biv. First, we're going to go ahead and do the regular pencils. The pencil lead that I have is the lead that actually comes with the PP1 kit. The colored inserts are from a different supplier, and they're quite a bit thicker than the graphite pencil lead, so we're going to have to do something a little different to the construction to make the colored pencils work. And I'll explain what that is when we get to it. The PP1 comes with these basswood or basswood blanks for making pencils. We're going to use these for the colored pencils, but I've got these blanks that I made from my scrap bin out of cherry hardwood, and we're going to use these for the two pencils. And we're going to get that set up right now and start carving them. So now that we've got our two sets of blanks carved, it's just a matter of putting them together with the lead inside and adding some super glue and making a pencil. There's a couple more steps after this, but right now we're going to go ahead and glue these together. Okay, so I got the two pencils shaped to the round shape that I wanted, and next thing they're going to get is varnish, and then they're going to get the pencil eraser holder and the pencil eraser, and then sharpen. Those will be done, but we're going to do that later. Next thing we're going to do now is to shape the pieces for the colored pencils. However, this colored pencil lead is way too big of a diameter because I got these from a second source that doesn't come with the it's not made to fit with the kit that these are making, because if you look here, if this is the pencil blank that we made for the regular lead, the tool here has that little notch right here that cuts the slot for regular lead, but the colored lead that I have is way too big for that. You see here, it doesn't fit. So what I did was I made a tool out of a drill bit that I cut off and made into a wedge, so it's like a chisel, and I glued it to this piece of wood, and we're going to use that to widen the slot for the colored pencil lead, and I'll demonstrate that real quick. As you can see here, we're going to start with our regular blank, and we'll put it back into our jig here and tighten it down, and then we'll take our tool and cut it as usual and get that slot set just right, or get that slot set as normal. Okay, and when you're not cutting anymore, you're as deep as it will go. Here it is, the lead does not fit. So now I got my homemade tool with the drill bit and a nice wedge there, so we're going to start carving this out. Alright, so I got both sides done, and look, I got the red pencil lead in there, and it's a perfect fit. Next we're going to go ahead and shape it into the hexagon pattern and run it through our dies to get the overall shape. Alright, so I got all 6 colored pencils assembled and ready to be shaped. So to do that, we're going to run them through this press thing, and then it's going to get the pencil assembly is going to get pushed through these dies, which are cutters. Whoa, that's not a good thing to drop those, because if it dents, well, it's screwed up. But anyway, the one I dropped makes the pencil round first, then it goes through number 2 and a number 3, which is these are the star-shaped ones, or they give these like ridges. So it's not going to be perfectly round, it's going to have this texture to it. So it goes through one diameter, then it goes to a little smaller one, and then we're just going to push all 6 of those through. It'll be done. We will dye them the color that matches their lead. So like here's purple or violet. We're going to make a violet dye. So the colors are red, orange, yellow, blue, green, and violet. Roy G. Biv. Got the primary colors, and then we'll put a varnish on those to seal in the dye, because if it gets wet again, it'll reactivate the dye and make a mess. Then we'll sharpen it, and then we're going to make a fancy little box to put them all on as a holder in a display. The piece I dropped, it's fine. Okay, now that I got all my 6 colored pencils all shaped, now they're ready to get dyed. I have red dye, orange, yellow, blue dye, green dye, and I need a violet. So what I've got here is a Gatorade bottle full of water. I need to add blue and red. Blue and red make purple. And then we're going to just drop these in to each of the bottles and let them sit for a while. So put the lid on and give it a little shake. Looks like a grape Gatorade. Put on gloves before mixing the purple, but because I got blue dye all over the place. So now I got gloves on because I'm handling the clean pencils. Okay, so now we're going to drop each one, hopefully in the right color. So here's the red, and it gets dropped in there. These are going to soak for a little while. Here's orange and yellow, blue, green, and purple or violet. Now that all my pencils have a shellac on them, I'm going to give them a nice buff with some steel wool to make them nice and smooth. Alright, so I've decided I'm not going to sharpen these, but I am going to have to put the pencil erasers and ferrules on them in the eraser. And here's the little tool that we use to cut the pencil so the pencil eraser ferrule can fit. So we're going to shave down the top piece around the circumference with the guillotine here. So it goes in there, comes down, twists the pencil, and it makes a cut all the way around. Okay, that should be good. Then we stick it in this end to chip off the diameter all the way around. There we go. Like that. Just gotta make your way all the way around. Take this piece here, that's the eraser end. No, that's the eraser end. That's the wood end. It goes in this little circle here. Now that the pencils are all done, they're going to need an unreasonably nice pencil case, so I'm going to get everything I need out of this piece of mahogany and this piece of maple. And I'm not going to walk you through step by step, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and hopefully you enjoy that process. Can't believe my sister laughed at me. This'll teach her. Well, then it looks like we're pushing 20 minutes on this video, so if you want to see the next portion where we make the actual box for these colored pencils, then make sure you tune in a couple days when I post that, and I think you're going to like it.